sitting but
I'm here for the mead, Lord Boy.
I just adore the laughter of the water, the spice of mead in the no... You may think this odd, but our lively chatter here has inspired in me a short poem. May I recite it for you?
Go on, Lord the Boy. Make me tremble.
Oh, indeed, I shall try. I call it Ode to a Hungry Flame.
Another skald come to join us.
Me? Oh, goodness, no. I'm no skald, no. Just a humble nobleman with an interest in versification. An amateur, really. Shall I continue?
I'm not here to judge your poems, Lord. Speak your purpose or down your mead.
Yes. Sorry. I have come with the hope of meeting Eivor, the great warrior of this clan. If such an audience is possible.
Every warrior in this clan deserves a song or saga, Lord. Why Eivor?
Because his name alone dries the tongues of my enemies. If such a hero fought beside me, I'd fear nothing.
What's your name, Lord?
I am Hundwald, loyal son of Lord Hunbeor, the current Ealdorman of Lincolnshire. May God keep and cure him. You see, my father is ailing, and in his delirium, evil men have corrupted his judgment. A secret and powerful order, if the whispers are true. Only a month ago, without forewarning, Mercian soldiers chased me, his only son, from my home. I know not why, but I do know my father would never have ordered my exile.
Outcast from your family. That's a hard road to walk.
Could one of your clan help me return to Lincoln? March beside me through the city gates and set me at my father's noble feet once again.
If I knew my father was ill and beyond saving, I would ready myself to take his place. Will you take up his burden, should he fall?
Oh, banish the thought that such a great man should perish. But if he were to pass... Yes, I believe I could. I must.
You sing a sad song, Hundwald of Lincolnshire. A son robbed of his father's protection, now desperate to prove his honor. How far will you go to regain it? To a bloody end?
Oh, indeed. I will plunge into the heat of battle to defend my father, knowing our cause is a righteous one.
All right, young lord. My clan has need of me just now. But when I'm ready, we'll find your father together and right the wrongs you've suffered.
Ah, you are the chieftain here. I suspected as much. God praise you, Eivor.
I won't be leading you into the heart of the shield wall, but there will be danger. I want your word. You will follow my orders to the ruin.
I am yours to abuse.
If it comes to that.
I'll wait for you in my safe haven, Bottleston to the northeast. From there, we shall make our way to Lincoln.
Goodbye, Lord Boy. Safe travels.
God bless and keep you all.
I fear I may be escorting that boy to his own execution.
That might shut him up.
Been eating fish?
Well, you body, ain't you? You see Hunwald's back, drinking and jabbering his own.
So this is Hunwald's safe haven.
Though we be a Mercian Shire today, tomorrow the Kingdom of Lindsey will rise again, as free...
Hunwald, who is this stranger?
Eivor, come, sit. Bread and ale, please, alewife. I have been discussing my delicate situation with Alfgar here.
Lord.
He is a nobleman like me, one of Lincolnshire's sturdy thanes.
Hunwald's idea of sturdy is a mug of ale that won't tip over.
Alfgar has pledged his loyalty to my family, the House of the Ferocious Swan. With his influence and your might, we shall rid Lincolnshire of the ruffians who plague this land, once and for all.
We're going to see your father, Hunwald. That's all.
Indeed, Eivor. With speed and purpose, you are the axle to my wheel, the spark to my tinder.
Hunwald, your father's ill, and your enemies have every advantage under the sun. Do you have a plan, or have I come all this way to watch you drink this watery piss?
Of course, my friend. I am a man of action above all else, ready to leap and dance and fight.
Listen, I've come to escort you to your father's side. We go now, or I walk?
Ah, yes, to Lincoln! Away! But with care. The road between here and there is teeming with brigands who wish me dead.
You daft lump of lard! A single Dane will not protect you against the whole of Mercia's army.
I think you're wrong, Alfgar. And here he'll prove it.
I'm hot for a fight, Snowdog. Give me half a chance, I'll stove your heathen face right in.
Have you ever seen a blood eagle, my Saxon friends?
A what?
A blood eagle. A raw, magnificent bird I'll tear from your guts. First, I crush your ribs. Then I pull out your lungs and stretch them into wings, so you can fly to your heaven as fast as possible.
Jesus, fucking heathen.
You canny fox. That was incredible. Like watching a captain navigate the roiling waters of an angry river. I must void my bladder, Eivor. Then we shall set forth in search of adventures new.
You travel with a marked man at your side.
He's with me. He'll be fine.
If I had a scribe jot down all the occasions I'd warn that stupid boy, I'd be the most written about man in history.
Alfgar, the boorish nag of Lincolnshire.
Ah! Oh!
Caught me a sturgeon on the river yesterday morning.
I told Hunwald to stay near. Where did he wander off to? Hunwald is in trouble.
Leave him be! Jesus! He's brought a bloody Dane!
This ain't worth the silver that he's paid us.
Ruined within an inch of my life, but I will survive. I must continue as you would, Eivor. And if I should expire, Avenge me! I live! I am alive! Heaven have mercy!
Are you hurt?
Unbelievable! The Battle of Bottleston will be remembered for years to come! Alfgar! We have won our first great victory!
Hunwald, are you hurt?
Never better,
We should get to Lincoln as quickly as we can.
Yes, you're right. Let's depart. What horrible souls are hunting me? Me, the son of a beloved ealdorman. Was it naive of me to believe my status as a nobleman held some sway over the churls and serfs of this shire? What cause have any to dishonor me? Look! Boats there! We could sail the waters to Lincoln, sink the ships of any enemies in our...
What were you told when the guards exiled you?
Oh, scraps of nonsense. I woke to screaming. A man grabbed me, said I was an immediate danger to my father. Ha! Horse-pucky! Mercian soldiers then shackled me, rode me blindfolded to the River Wash, and told me plainly, start anew elsewhere or face death in Lincolnshire.
What did they mean?
Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance. Oh, some nonsense about me praying for his death, hungry for his inheritance.
Speak plainly, Hunwald. I can't help you if I don't know the full story. You hold no grudge against your father?
Stop that horse! Let us end it!
Here's Lincoln, the city of my birth, the cauldron of my present sorrows.
The Lord will see us prevail! Over here, boys!
Hunwald! Praise God you live! I do, my dear Reaganhair, body and soul. Tell my father his son has returned and in fighting form. It is urgent I speak with him.
I'm sorry, Lord, but your father has been taken.
Taken? When?
Weeks ago, Lord. And well ill he was when they carried him off. I wish I could say more.
Who took the Ealdorman? Was it soldiers or men of God?
There were men with swords, and those of the cloth. And a healer, too. One who had oft been a guest in this house.
Galwina, one of the sisters my father put great faith in. He still has friends in Lincoln. That's a good sign.
Bishop Herefrith among them. He's kept a vigil at the town hall, looking after things in your father's absence until he returns.
Will we find trouble there? At the town hall?
You mean soldiers and the like? Aye. There have been many, many more about since your father took his leave.
Right. We'll find a quiet way in if we can. Who was that fellow?
Ravenhair? He's an old fixture of my family's household. Loyal to the end. He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling.
Take the fuck down!
He helps run the place, and he's known me since I was but a little lordling. A simple fellow, but worth every pinch of his salt.
Cast about this land, my friend. Lincoln seems a good place to trade.
Does it?
The market is flush with goods.
Yes, it must be. Growing. Archer! Herewrith! Tell Lord Hunbeor his son has returned!
My lord, you're well.
Lord Hunwald, you should have sent forewarning of your return to avoid the violence that dogs you. Lives might have been spared.
Why so surprised to see my return, Bishop? Was I rumoured dead?
Oh, worse than dead. It is my reluctant duty to report the rumor that you were lost in the north, bedding a Dane on some squalid farm.
I've no patience for insult and rumor. We have come to speak with Lord Hunbeor, that is all.
Lord Hunbeor has gone, I'm afraid. He would not say where to, but I'm sure he will return shortly. Once the storm has passed.
What on earth do you mean by that? What storm?
Your father feared for his life, Hunwald. In his weakened state, he could not defend himself. Not against a Dane, certainly.
How dare you? Eivor is above reproach.
See this from my view, Hunwald. You arrive after a strange absence, with a hired Viking in tow demanding to see your father. This does not, in my estimation, imply benign intentions.
If I meant to murder you, these stones would be slick with your gore already.
Such violence. Good heavens! God must have purpose for you pagans in his holy plan, but I confess to utter bafflement.
Hunwald, your father was at my hospice for a time, but he left of his own accord without saying a word. That's all we know.
Come, Abbess. We should leave this young lord to his scurrying thoughts. There is nothing more of use we can say to him.
Take care, my boy.
Stay within these walls where you're safest. I'll have a look around, see what I can learn about your father.
If my father spent time at the hospice here, the healers who work there may know something. Talk to them if you can. Find out what they know.
Something in your mind?
Eivor, I realize the strides you've taken to aid me. My oath to you will last an eternity.
You'll owe me a blood oath when all our work is done.
Blood? Dear Lord.
Wait here till I return.
Can your God speak through you, Henry? Can he tell me where the Ealdorman is?
Our lord is not a trained dog who speaks on command. My goodness.
When did you last see the Ealdorman?
Leave us be. It is not your place to be asking such questions.
What do you see, Sunan? Hunwald's father was recuperating here not long ago. Someone may have seen him depart. Do you know where your Ealdorman is?
I can tell you a few things, but not here in the open. Follow me.
Where's the Ealdorman? Did you see where he went?
I don't know. Ealdorman who? Sorry, I'm busy.
Interesting. This is far enough. Tell me what you know.
Oh, I know loads of things about our Ealdorman. I know his favourite foods. I know when his bedclothes get changed. And I know he hates being bled with leeches. That sort of thing.
But where has he gone?
Ah, where? I have no bloody idea. Is that what you asked me?
Forget it. Are you the head sister?
Please, don't hurt me. These poor souls need me.
Calm, sister. Lord Hunwald sent me. He asked me to speak with the people here.
Hunwald? That's not a name I expected to hear again.
No harm will come to you or those you care for. I'm only looking for your ealdorman.
I'd be risking my neck telling you anything. And if my head rolls, these sick and ailing folk will follow me to the grave.
Your ealdorman would agree. So the sooner I find him, the more quickly these prowling guards will leave your hospice.
That's a pleasant thought. Our lord was in a bad way here, and getting worse, in spite of our efforts. Then, quite against my instruction, some guards moved him out. I overheard them talking about a bathhouse. There's no working bathhouse in Lincoln. So, I gather they meant the old ruins just south of here, by the eastern walls.
Ruins, just south of here. I'll look there. Thank you.
I pray you find him. He's in desperate need of care.
Fly off! Or the way swell that! Shoot them!
Tunnels, if you ask me. What choice do we have? At least this way they'll leave us be.
They killed one of their own. What's to stop her from splitting our skulls as well?
Because they fear us, see? No one takes us for fools. You got it.
Remember, God punishes those who wish ill upon... Go on.
Ill upon who?
Eh? Oh, sorry, I was miles away, what?
Christ Jesus, you haven't got enough brains in your head to blink, have you?
Gentle if they spot me. These tunnels run deep. Was the Ealdorman fleeing to a hideaway beneath Lincoln?
Damn it!
They will attack on sight here.
More Mercians traipsing across our route. Can't piss from here to Bolingbroke without...
Fighting here. About what? A violent struggle between nobles and bandits. The bandits didn't fare so well. A noble's cloak with the image of a swan. Looks like the alderman passed this way. Key. Useful if I had a door to match it. Someone took a nasty fall. A Saxon nobleman paid some bandits for permission to sneak through these tunnels on their way to Bolingbroke Castle. Mercian nobles made a deal with some bandits, paid them hush money to let them sneak through these caves. When the time came, the bandits ambushed the nobles. But it didn't end well for the bandits. In the struggle, the Ealdorman's cloak was torn off. But he got away and headed east for Bolingbroke Castle. That's my best lead. Ah, fresh air.
Go, my eyes.
I should be cautious around here. See you, old friend. Show me what lies ahead. I'm on the right track. That keep is well protected.
an ill man, leave him be. Besides, we ain't got it too rough. We can hunt in the wolds of Lindsey and whore in Botolston.
Too right, too right. Not gonna do with idle tongue. Grab some ale and let's skin some animals later.
Go, Sunan.
My lord, you carried yourself as a true-born king, born in a time of wolves. You have earned a long rest. Thank you, beautiful Galwina. So firm is your loyalty. None know me as well as you do. There now, my lord. All is prepared. Shall we begin the washing? Hey, who comes? Welcome, stranger. Are you here to pay tribute to our Lord Ealdorman?
This biscuit has been dry for some time, sister. How long has the Ealdorman been dead?
Dead is such a drastic word. I like to think of my lord as transformed.
That's not untrue.
Have you need of anything?
Why has your Ealdorman's death been obscured? The people of Lincolnshire deserve to know his fate, Hunwald above all.
When the guards put him in my care, I was told to keep all this a secret. Until the appointed time. When I asked who gave these orders, they struck me. I wish I could say more.
I've seen all I need to, but Hunwald will need proof.
Of course. You're welcome to search through his effects, though I'm not sure what trinket would best serve your purpose.
I'll find something. Foul rat droppings everywhere.
Even in death, my lord is a friend to all of God's creatures.
Dried herbs and berries crushed into powder.
The time between my lord's departure and his burial is longer than usual. My lord must keep up appearances for his upcoming rites.
Doedd at þú wilt, að nega nethon sele o that afen geful sie endot, betra byth that mone for warnjena. Ich lerde hine latian nu, we magon wendan.
I don't know what this is, and I'd rather not ask.
Yes, I thought the same. Troubling.
Ich lerde hin in Latian nu, we magon wendan yfthersi, ac shulan tolian, wirdia werdan. Ma, didun gamerian, kahame, wesi wulich, swiga bet
A box of musty clothing, and a brooch with a crest. The house of the ferocious swan. This will do. I'll return this brooch to Hunwald in Lincoln. I hope the poor boy can withstand such ill news. I need your eyes, my friend. Need to cloak myself here.
What? En dat vrouw!
Ich habe Elne Pichten.
Eivor! What news?
Your father's dead.
Wait, what?
The sigil of Hunbeorth's house. I found it near his body.
No. No, this cannot be. He was strong, a pillar of Lincolnshire. He cannot be gone. He...
Oh, you poor boy. I'm so sorry.
I am a man, Archer! Do you hear me? I am a man and I am my father's son! Do not forget it!
He's been dead for some time. That was obvious by the state of his corpse. One of you knows more than you're letting on.
I'm sorry, Hunwald. I had already asked a priest to administer last rites when your father disappeared.
What?
I didn't tell you sooner because I thought by some miracle he had survived.
You lied to me!
You silly, sobbing mooncalf. Will you never grow up?
Lord have mercy on that woman. She should have said something. It was her duty to say something.
You need a new Ealdorman here, and it falls to King Ceolwulf to make that choice.
For once we find agreement, Eivor. The nobles here will convene a Shire moot to select a new candidate. The winner will stand before the king for approval.
Explain how this works, your Shire moot.
A moot is a meeting of lords. We convene from time to time to steer the course of our Shire.
It was always my intention to convene a moot, but between our troubles in Lincoln and the bandits' raids, we slipped into a pattern of convenience.
Hunwald is an obvious candidate, but I don't trust any of you beyond the tip of a spear. I'll see to it that he is protected until your Shire moot gathers.
None here wishes the boy ill, but do what you think necessary.
Apart from Hunwald, who else will stand for the Ealdorman's seat?
If I may be so bold, I should like to put my name forward. Under my care, this Shire has found some peace this past month.
I will offer my name as well. My family has ancient ties to this land, and I am proud to say I have forged quite a friendship with the Danes to the north.
Good. My priests will spread word of the moot across the Shire and will convene in a few days' time.
Do visit my estate, Eivor. I have something for you. Something I think you'll enjoy.
I'll find the time.
Eivor, a word if you don't mind.
Is the word Christ or pagan?
I deeply regret my churlish ways when we first met. I did not treat you as my god commands, with kindness and love.
Love is a difficult feeling to command.
Yes, quite. In any case, thank you for putting this mystery to rest. I do hope we'll see you at the moot.
With Hunbeorth's death an open secret, Hunwald's enemies may strike again. I should find him before they do.
Acha.
I should follow her.
Eivor, I'm pleased you came. Welcome to my estate, old friend.
Thane Elfgar. It's an impressive amount of land you oversee.
Quite right. I often get lost swimming to my island in this flowing sea of wheat.
You're flush with land and crops, to be sure. You're a brave man to flaunt your riches from this lonely hill.
It's not bravery, it's trust. I trust the respect I've earned keeps Saxon and Dane alike from temptation.
You said you had something to show me when we last spoke. What did you mean?
Yes, I did. Observe. This fine specimen belonged to our beloved Elderman Hunbeort, before his untimely passing. He left it here when we last hunted together. I now wish you to have it.
This has the feeling of a bribe, Ulfgar. Are you trying to win my favor for some reason?
Bribe you? Heavens, no. This is a simple gift of thanks for solving the mystery of Hunbeort's disappearance. Now, take it and come hither. I have a rousing hunt planned for the two of us. Leave aside talk of politics and shire moats. Let us enjoy the fruits of my land together.
We're hunting or fruit picking?
Both, if you like. Whatever you fancy. I'm generous with the yields of my estate, as you will see. To be plain, Eivor, a great bear has been badgering my estate for weeks. I must do away with it, if only to prevent a future tragedy.
You brought me here to hunt a bear?
Yes, and I'm so pleased you agreed to come. I suspect you know better than most that I have what it takes to lead this shire. Though its line of kings is all but ended, the people of this land still teems with life and promise. But today, the shire languishes. It needs the guidance of new blood.
Like me.
I'm sorry?
I'm the definition of new blood. It may be I should put my name in for Elderman.
Ah, there it is, that dark sense of humor. Blunt as a hammer, eh? Like the one carried by your thunder god. I don't recall the name.
Go on.
What I mean to say is, I enjoy the company of your people. Or people like you. What little I've seen of them. And I don't care what stuffy fools like Herefriv and Hunwald say. You Danes are damn decent people. Not dense at all.
Kind of you to notice.
I remember when the Danes first arrived, not long ago. The locals were terrified. Not of being raided, but of their spouses being seduced away with all your
Are we hunting, Elfgar? Or is it your hope that I'll braid your hair?
Hunting, definitely! The bear's lair should be nearby. Ah, my old friend Grim. How wonderful to see you here. What a pleasant surprise.
What surprise? I came as you requested.
Yes, and how is Grimsby? How are all the other Danes?
I can't speak for all Danes, but I am well, and itching for a hunt as you made plain in your message this morning.
Yes, that's right. Very good. Speaking of Danes, I'd like to introduce you to Eivor. Perhaps you know each other, as one Dane to another.
I'm Norse, actually. Something you might learn by asking. Well met, Grim. Glad to have you along.
Hey, Eivor. Did he lure you here as well with the promise of a hunt?
Yes, hunting a bear. That's the point of all this. We're hunting, I promise.
There's a cave just up the hill there. Seems a likely place for a lair.
If the beast is as large as Elfgar claims, it'll take all three of us to bring it down.
I'm game. Let's get a new fur cloak, shall we? There's all manner of beasts in this forest. If we don't find the bear, we'll find something worth our supper.
I have a divine rule over the land on my estate. God shall provide. Have no worry.
This is the threshold of a beast's home. There's no doubting that. a bear. Wolves.
It's everywhere, and not a bear in sight.
Algar, Eivor, there's something you'll want.
Is that smoke? My God! My estate is burning like a twig!
Soon to be a sea of fire.
Eivor! You're skilled enough, and I can't tell you how to handle this, but please! By God, help me with this!
I'm in this fight with you. A clutch of puny Mercians don't frighten me.
My people are fleeing! They must get to safety!
Someone waited until you were away.
I should not be seen in this area.
I'll send them straight to hell! The marauding menaces!
Where's Algar, bloody Dane lover?
Search every last house, then burn them when you fall. The food's no good if there's nowhere to eat it. The house is burned, Eivor.
Dane lover down!
Mercy and Hus! Mercy! Fire!
Die!
We have this.
Die!
Don't think you're leaving here alive. Mercian dogs!
The men who would see you burn are dead. Let's get these fires out.
Agreed. What a mess. A sea of ashes. I thank you, Eivor, for doing what you could.
You're a man of many riches, Alfgar. You can rebuild.
To be sure. But I do not look forward to the toil. Sweet Lord in heaven! The bear is returned! There, you see? Didn't I promise you a rousing hunt? Brilliant! Simply brilliant!
Linde med God, så lite shall each fram.
Archer, where is Hunwald?
I tried to console him, but he pushed me away. I love the boy, I do. But I fear what would happen if he took his father's title. He's fragile and scattered. I saw him ride north, following the paved Roman road. To the old tall tree where he often passed time with his father, I imagine.
Hunwald loved you like family, and you lied to his face.
In my way, I was trying to protect him. Oh, Saint Cuthbert, give me strength.
Oath and ale work better than your prayers and saints.
I must beg forgiveness from my God. The Lord lifts up the meek. We... It's him.
What is it, a fight?
Let's begin.
That must be the tree Archer mentioned. Hunwald may be nearby.
These woods, father. Oh, these woods. I remember the days... Eivor, what a pleasant surprise. Would you drink with me?
Hunwald.
Come, sit. Stay with me a while and contemplate the view.
Collect yourself, Hunwald. There's many a man in Lincolnshire who would pay to see your head on a pike.
Well, they can wait a moment.
Do not gorge on grief, nor give in to sadness, but let your aching love light the mead of your eyes and lead you to triumph.
That is quite lovely. My father would have liked you. He liked all those who could swing a sword and speak a verse with ease.
He had a large heart and a love for his people. I think I would have liked him too.
He and I used to wander up this way all the time. He would take me hunting, and I would catch the most wretched little things if I caught anything at all. I was a rubbish hunter. But he always said he was proud. Each and every time.
A toast. To your father, Lord Hunbeorth of Lincolnshire. He may have dwindled from this world in death, but in life he was as stalwart as this tree.
A wise old oak. Yes.
Skull.
Skull. And then my father says it's the right goat, But it's the wrong end! Oh, my Swanborough loves that one. She has a great sense of humour, my lady love. Father would have liked her.
Right. Your Dane, lady love. She sounds lovely. Too lovely to be real.
You know what? We should visit her. We should go to Grimsby. Grimsby. Yes, yes, there's no time to lose.
After you.
Nothing like drinking and riding to jostle your troubles away.
And the contents of your gut. Before I let it pass, Hunwald, I spoke with Alfgar before this. He gifted me a weapon of your father's. Should I find that odd?
I'm not sure. They often went...
What's this?
I'm not sure. They often went hunting together, so it's not strange that he should have something of my father's.
You don't want it yourself, as a memento mori?
No, no. You're better suited to such gifts. I'm a talker, not a fighter. Now come, and enjoy the splendor of my shire.
You Saxons and your tiny splendor. You've never seen mountains, have you? Or deep fjords, like a giant's axe wound. Or towering falls that steam in the dead of winter. Snow sparkling like a blanket of jewels. That is splendor.
Well, if your homeland is so splendorful, why come to England at all?
You can't grow crops on a blanket of jewels.
Ha! Very true.
I'll admit, your countryside does take the breath away.
Quite so, quite so. I love this land. And should I follow my father's footsteps, I shall do my solemn duty to protect her. I know many think me foolish, inexperienced, but I would ask that they judge me...
What was that?
Birds, Eivor! Has no one told them today is a day of grief?
Shh. Quiet. Stop here. Something isn't right. I'll find the trouble before it finds us. Hide or fight, Hunwald! Now!
Survivors. Devils! Who sent you? Speak or be damned! Well struck, Eivor! I'm over here!
That's twice they've tried to kill you, Hunwald.
And twice failed.
We had luck. But if you're not more careful, they will succeed. Someone in Mercia wants you dead. And they'll kill anyone in the way to see it done.
Yes, including my dear Swanborough, my lady love. Come, let us hurry away.
I'm serious, Hunwald. Are you hearing me?
Plain and clear. Follow me.
Hunwald, are you sure this place is safe?
The safest spot in the Shire, yes. Here I am with a chance to be Alderman, but I have yet to prove myself worthy. To you, to the Shire, to her. I can do nothing without my darling lady. You've made me realize how much I've neglected her through this fatal stupor of mine.
This I must see for myself. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Oh, thank the heavens! There she is!
Gunvald! I thought for sure you'd be dead. Why didn't you send word?
It has been far too long, my little jewel. I'm so very sorry for that.
I'm fine, my love. I wilted without you, but still I grow. And who is this?
Ah, yes. I am proud to present Eivor of the Raven clan.
Hello, Eivor. A pleasure to meet you.
You really have been courting a Dane. It's a side of you I didn't expect.
People say we're an odd couple. I do not care much what people say.
As every boat needs an anchor, every man needs his swan burrow. The light of my life. Eivor has been my champion as I stake my claim in Lincolnshire. But I'm afraid it hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped.
What's happened?
My father is dead. Died of a cruel disease, apparently. Then shunted off to a cellar for burial.
Oh, my love, I'm sorry.
And someone in your shire wants to make sure Hunwald follows his father to the grave.
Let them try. I'll cut their throats.
A shire moot will soon be held. Hunwald should stay here, out of sight, until he can attend.
What if I left it all behind, my love? Forget my father's seat. What if I stayed here with you? Just the two of us.
Hunwald, no. This shire must be led with courage and heart. Follow in your father's footsteps and lead the shire as he did.
Rest, Hunwald. By sunrise you'll have shed all your tears and pissed out the last of the ale.
Eivor is right, Hunwald. Tomorrow is a new day.
Yes. Yes, resting next to my angel will heal all that is broken within me.
Be well, Eivor, and thank you.
Keep watch over that one. Men have come for him more than once.
My blade will keep him safe.
I don't doubt it. The Shire moot will start soon. I should return to Lincoln to see that it goes well. Archer, is everything ready?
The Shire Moot will soon begin. Will you join us, Eivor? We'd be comforted by your presence.
Yes, I'm curious to see this Shire Moot for myself. I'll follow. When will the boat begin, Abbess?
12 able lords of Lincolnshire have already cast their stones, but they have reached a tie. 4 votes for each man. It now falls to you to break this impasse.
Me? By whose order?
You have earned the trust of our 3 candidates, it seems. Even our bishop has found a certain fondness for your hardy spirit.
Elfgard and Hunwald were attacked recently, and your bishop remains fearful. It's clear someone wants this stopped.
They tried, yes, but they did not succeed. Praise be to God.
I kept them safe, not your God.
I pray that God guides your vote today, and not the devil, as I fear.
Hann farin að stela plógum frá föngunum. Sá hann arning þeirra sumarið fyrra, segir að þeir dugi betra en arðar okkar gamla.
King Ceolwulf's attendant, aren't you?
Aye. The king sends his love and support. Whatever happens here today shall have his full blessing.
He's learning fast. Good man.
Each tarve son megal. Each sharon tume be avne ote misat me and wena that wooked ye hendis.
Sweet. How are you, Lord?
Have I heard aright? That you have come to break us from our deadlock?
I have, Lord. Have you any advice before our vote?
Lord Hundbeor was a bold and honest man, if somewhat reckless. I see the same qualities in his son. Therefore, Hunwald is my man.
A vote for Hunwald will return the House of the Ferocious Swan to its former glory.
3 men, 3 possible futures. Which of these sad puppets will dance best when you call upon them? It's not for myself I must cast this stone, but for my clan. Who will serve us best in a time of true need?
You can never be certain where you stand in another's heart. Choose only for yourself. All three have strengths and weaknesses. Though tinged with arrogance, Alfgar is competent and wealthy. He'd be a good Elderman, but a faithful ally? I choose Alfgar. He is sturdy and competent, and his wealth will be a boon.
It is decided. By the grace of God, the new Elderman is Lord Alfgar of Lincoln.
God has spoken, and his voice is a clarion call. As your Ealdorman, I will work to better this Shire, to foster peace between its people, and to serve our king. I bless you all.
Let us all raise our cups. A toast to our new Elderman. As all well know, this Shiremoot's decision is not final, but advisory. It now falls to our newly anointed King Ceolwulf to ratify our choice. To this end, we need not worry. Ceolwulf is a friend to Saxon and Dane alike, and he is sure to approve the results. Our good and noble friend, Arthelswith.
A septic rot has overtaken this Shire. A sickness for which there is only one cure.
Your Grace! What is this?
Nobles of Lincolnshire, stand fast!
For the glory of the ancients, leave none alive!
Steel yourself.
Mother of God! Another battle!
Hold steady, Ealdorman. Grab any arm you can!
No! God deliver us from...
Crush you!
Lincolnshire, stand firm! Defend your Elderman! Kill these traitors!
Is this how that guard walks into New Elderman? Bastard Bishop. What's his endgame? Your troubles begin early, Alfgar.
We'll find and kill that man.
To think such carnage could happen in Lincoln.
The grief tusser can't have gone far. Raise a feared and march against what men he has left.
Agreed. Hunwald, will you fight with me?
I will. For the sake of Lincolnshire, I bloody will.
I am at a loss for words. A trusted man of the cloth. I will pray for these martyrs, and tend to the remaining wounded, until the last man walks free.
Be well, Archer.
And you, Eivor. May God, or the gods, protect you.
Adheret lumbare ad furore de hominibus quasi stercus.
Firing time! And in the bullseye! Won't take long.
Albretta! Gaga! Albretta!
There was Brand was meat errand.
Perdone was the bishop Sitana.
Nadran only.
What are you doing?
Such carnage I've never seen. That twisted...
What news?
We've learned that Herefrith occupies a fort at Anacastra, south of here. An eager fear awaits my voice to lead him into battle. Will you ride with us?
I've gone some days without a proper siege. Lead on.
To the camp, then, and onward to Anacastra. Follow, if you will.
Herefrith was a friend of my father's and always so dear to me. I don't understand what possessed him.
He invoked the name of an ancient order before his men attacked. I know exactly what possessed him.
Do you?
It's not a story for now.
This will send waves of disgust through all the parishes of Mercia. Herefrith is a new and ugly stain on the bishopric.
Your Christ was an interesting man, if a little soft. But stranger still, I've met so few Christians like him.
Today has been a boon, Eivor. In spite of everything, I now know my father's spirit still burns within me. It's thanks to you I know this. When songs are sung of the day Lincolnshire was saved, your name will ripple through every stanza.
Don't be hasty, Hunwald. One verse of our song remains unsung. The din of battle beckons.
You pagans and your appetite for battle. I certainly don't share it. I worry what diabolical feast the bishop has in store.
Don't let that poxy bishop worry you. With Eivor beside us, he'll be victuals before long. How has Atcha taken all this? She and Herefrith were so close.
She must feel as though the devil himself attacked her monastery. The poor lady.
We spoke briefly. Her spirits were low, but her work carried on. I think she'll be fine.
Manipulated by a man who should be God's gladdener.
Our camp is just here. When the Feared is ready, we'll attack with speed.
The sooner the better.
Our warsmith has arrived. The Feards are ready to fight.
Chieftain Eivor, can we win this battle with the small number you see assembled here?
If they fight as strongly as they smell, we'll claim victory.
Then we'll have no cause for worry. We should attack soon, before the bishop can muster more troops. What do you think, Eivor?
We attack now. Ready the Feared.
Our first task will be to breach the outer wall. Then we deal with the troops inside.
The sooner the better. Head up.
For the glory of Lincolnshire!
The best way to breach is with a battering ram. I should help it along.
I'll kill you!
You dead. Dead!
Fight until your livers hang from your mouths!
Need to find a way past that palisade. An explosion could do it. Or I could try hitting it with a silent.
Thank you.
Challenge at last.
I'll handle it!
I got him! My thanks,
Gods, Herefrith has gone mad. Point me to the bishop. No one else need die today.
He's in the chapel there, hiding away. Scabrous coward.
Let no one leave that church without facing judgment.
Sed tibi erit ipse benedictus, non vivet in ignorantie sue providentiae, verbum autum Dei quod est multis sermonibus,
To respite, Lord, please. Our battle is lost.
Continue the work of God, my boy! Kill this pagan!
Cum magna voce latrari canes belli cubile exarsit. Sit faciam vimpor bellium et ambulatum eviuga. Nancum canibus adolitique felini mendatio.
I died the day I hid behind these robes, this cross. To bring the light of my order to a wider view, I debased myself. Clawed my way to the top of this common religion, full of common men. I should have lived as the ancients did.
That's the folly of mankind, Herefrith. We wallow in our failures like happy pigs in a sty of shit. You should have learned to enjoy it.
singulus rebus longe, incomprehensibile gludas qui erat, discipulus est.
Eivor! You fought as one possessed by a demon today.
Herefrid may yet have allies in Mercia, members of his secret order. But the immediate danger is past.
You have my deepest thanks, Eivor. To you I owe all my future happiness and prosperity.
You're a good fit for Ealdorman, Elfgard. Just make sure you put the Shire's needs above your own.
Of course. I'd not be the man I am today without this land, these people.
It's a shame Hunwald was not fit to don his father's boots. But he can bring joy to the people here. Treat him well.
Yes, about that. I believe he has a somewhat different idea of his future. You should talk to him.
About?
Until next we meet, Eivor. The strength of Lincolnshire is yours, should you need it.
We are bonded now. Your people and mine.
I have found better friends in Danes, to be honest. Swanborough is my love, and you are a better friend to me than any here. Would it be an imposition to ask... Well, could we live with your clan? Swanborough and I. It would mean so much to her. And to me.
Of course you may. We'd be happy to host you, ferocious Swan. And your charming Dane. Come when it suits you.
Oh, yes! I'll pull my weight, I promise. And fight when needs be, and I won't drink more than I'm allotted.
You fight with us, Hunwald, and you can drink as much as you like.
Thank you, Eivor. This means... it means the world to me.
Now it's the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news.